class, welcome back to your VPS e-learning class beta. As you all know that yesterday I have explained your lesson 13 Ravi and the Weeping Princess part 2 beta. Today I am going to explain your new chapter, that is lesson 9, the Studious Elf of English Reader beta. In this chapter it is given about a small boy named Elf who is from fairyland. He studies, his all interest is only to study the books. He always pay attention to reading the books. If he get the chance to play or do the fishing in the pool, he said that I am better to be in school. So I hope that you all also follow the studious self, and this chapter is very interesting. It is very small chapter, so go through it. Okay. And Elf is very good in behavior, and he always help to others, and he never go to any tuck shop. He always his eyes were always glued on his books to do the study. So Elf is a very good student, and he is a very studious also. So you all have to be focused on your studies like Elf focus. Do the other works also, play also, but study, focus on your study beta. Okay. So go through the chapter, and I have given the exercises also you have to do in your English literature fair copy beta. Okay beta, let's start the lesson 9. As you all know that yesterday I have explained your lesson 13 Ravi and the Weeping Princess part 2 beta. Today I am going to start your reader lesson 9, a studious elf beta. In fairyland long years ago there lived a tiny elf who studied hard from morn till eve just to amuse himself. So, in fairyland long years ago, there lived a tiny elf who studied hard from morn till eve just to amuse himself. In fairyland, the story is telling that in fairyland, many years ago, there lived a tiny elf. Tiny elf, this is the figure of the elf. A small boy who studied hard from morn till eve. Morn means morning, eve means evening, just to amuse himself. Amuse means to pass the time pleasantly. Okay. His copybooks he never soiled. I know it for a fact. His copybooks he never soiled. Soiled means damaged. I know it for a fact. Nor was he ever known to do a single naughty act. The studious elf is very good. He never do any a single naughty act, and he always focused to study. And if there came to him a chance of fishing in the pool, he had shake his head and say, "No thanks, I had rather be in school." And if there came to him a chance, and if he get any chance of fishing in the pool, as you all know that some of the students, when they get the time from study, they want to do some other work, but in the but if there came he get a chance of fishing in the pool, he had shake his head and say, "No thanks, I had rather be in school." Means he liked to be in school and to do the study students. Come to the next. The tuck shop he could freely pass with near a backward look. The tuck shop, it is a shop he could freely pass. When he passed through the tuck shop with near a backward look, means he see like a backward, because his little eyes were glued upon his lesson book. Means his eyes were always glued with his lesson book. But if my tale seems strange to you, I have you understand. And if you see that at this time what I am doing like strange to you, I had have you understand, an elf like this in seldom found. This is seldom found except in fairy land. An elf like this is seldom found. Means elf always do this work except in fairyland. He never do the useless work, always do the studious works. That's why he is studious elf. Now when you complete the explanation up to this, go through it, and now I am going to tell you how can you write down in your English literature fair copy this exercises. Okay children, so come to your English literature fair copy beta. So in your English literature fair copy, mention today's date, that is 8 to 21, English reader, lesson 9, a studious self, right side, classwork beta. First question is complete the sentences by choosing the correct endings. First is at school the elf. So the answer is work hard quite happily. B is the elf was known for his good conduct and behavior. So you have to also write like this the answers. Okay. C is he would rather study in school than go fishing. D is his mind was more on his books than the food in the tuck shop. Means his mind is always focused on his books rather than the food in the tuck shop beta. Come to the exercise 2. Complete the sentences meaningfully with a few words only. First is the elf's teachers must have liked his notebooks because he never soiled his books. Soiled means damage. Okay. Come to the next. Elves like the one in the poem are found only in fairyland. The words in the poem that show that the elf was polite and well mannered are because he never know to do a naughty act and never spoiled his books. Take the sentences that explain the meaning of the underlined phrases. First one is his little eyes were glued upon his lesson books because he read the book with full attention. Come to the next. Who studied hard from morn till eve just to amuse himself? The answer is the elf studies to pass his time pleasantly. Next, C. The tuck shop he could freely pass with near a backward look. What is the meaning of this? So, the elf never looked back at the tuck shop with a longing to enter. It means he passed freely from the any tuck shop. Okay. Come to the next, fourth. Find two words in the poem that rhyme with each of the following words. So, shelf, rhyming word, elf and himself. Next is exact, act, fact. Stool, pool, school. Shoe, book, look, grand, land, understand. Okay. So it will be more clear to you. This work you have to do in your English literature fair copy. This is lesson 9 of your English reader book beta. Okay. So complete it neatly, nicely using blue and black pen. And after that, read it also and learn it also. Okay beta. Thank you.